Time now for a look at obituaries, brought to you by Curtis & Son Funeral Home, the North Chapel on Highway 21 in Sylacauga and Highway 280 in Childersburg, 256-245-4361. Your Dignity Memorial Funeral Home for burials and cremations is Curtis & Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga, Childersburg, 256-245-4361. Mr. James Howard Cannell, age 80, died at his residence on Monday. Funeral service will be Wednesday at 2 p.m. from the Childersburg Chapel of Curtis & Son Funeral Home. Visitation will be from noon until 2 prior to the service, and burial in the Evergreen Cemetery. I, along with Brother Mark Deason, will be officiating that service. Curtis & Son Funeral Home, Childersburg Chapel, directing. Funeral service for Jimmy Lou McConaughey, age 94, of Sylacauga, is today at 2 o'clock from the Chapel of Randy Smith Funeral Home. Reverend Glenn Winters officiating. Burial in the Evergreen Cemetery. Mrs. McConaughey died August 17th at her residence. She was a member of the Wesley Chapel United Methodist Church and a Pink Lady at Coosa Valley Medical Center for a number of years. She worked as a member for several years at the cash store owned by the Goldberg and Soloway family. Flowers will be accepted or contributions can be made to the Alzheimer's Association in Ms. McConaughey's name. Memorial messages can be sent to the family at raddysmith.com. Raddy Smith Funeral Home directing. Funeral service for the Reverend Milton M. Morris, age 91, will be today at 2 o'clock from Talladega Springs Full Gospel Tabernacle. Reverends Joe Kelly and Chris Sherbert officiating. Burial in the Talladega Springs Cemetery. Reverend Morris died August 20th at his residence. He was married to his wife Lucille for 72 years. He ministered at Talladega Springs Full Gospel Tabernacle before taking on the ministry of Overbrook Assembly of God. Of course, he pastored many churches throughout Alabama during his career in ministry. But Reverend Morris returned to his home church, Talladega Springs Full Gospel Tabernacle, where he served as associate pastor until his death. Memorial messages may be sent to the family at raddysmith.com. Raddy Smith Funeral Home directing. Mr. Dallas P. Wilson, age 68, died August 18th at his residence. Community Funeral Home, Sylacauga, announcing. Memorial service for Mrs. Sandra Gray Sewell, age 72, of Kelladon, will be Wednesday at 7 p.m. from the Chapel of Radney Funeral Home in Alexander City. Reverend Wayne Henderson officiating. The family receiving friends 5:30 until 6:30 on Wednesday evening. Mrs. Sewell died Friday, August 19th at Russell Medical Center. In lieu of flowers, the family prefers that memorial donations be made to Coach. That's COACH, 15019 Highway 280, Sylacauga, 35150. Memorial messages may be sent to the family at raddyfuneralhome.com. Raddy Funeral Home in Alexander City, in charge of the arrangements. Obituary is brought to you by Curtis & Son Funeral Home, the Childersburg Chapel on Highway 280 in Childersburg, and the North Chapel on Highway 21 North in Sylacauga. 256-245-4361. Your Dignity Memorial Funeral Home for burials and cremations is Curtis & Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga, Childersburg.